Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Travis P11 coming at you with yet another firearm review. And I want to talk about some of the things that I've done to this Zastava M77 semi-automatic 308 AK pattern rifle. I picked this up about 6 months ago. I paid around $550 for it. It is an awesome AK pattern rifle. I just want to say that right now. It did come with a one-piece thumbhole stock that it's not good if you're ambidextrous. It makes it hard for you to use if you're a lefty. So I'm not, but I wanted something that looked a little more sporty, but I also wanted to keep the rifle within the rules and regulations for 922R. So let's just start at the front and talk about some of the things that I've done to this rifle. Up here in the front, I've got a Tapco, oh boy, I think it's a A2 or I don't even know, M4 style muzzle brake flash hider that I put on the front there. Can't remember the exact name for it, but it was about 12 or 13 bucks. I just bought it off Amazon. That's American made. I've got a sling on it because it's got nice sling mounts on, well, a sling mount up on the front, and then I've also got one on the MOE stock on the back. I've got the god-awful 10-round magazine. By the way, the rifle is clear. There's no rounds in the magazine. I safety checked it before I started. But anyway, the 10-round mag, it's the big Achilles heel for this rifle. It's not even the standard capacity magazine for what the rifle comes with for the military in Serbia where the gun is made. I went ahead and bought two 20-round mags from CSSPECS. I got lucky and got those. You know, they sold out in like 7 or 8 hours, I think. And I've been shooting Tula or Tool, whatever you want to call it, 308 ammo and ZQI, ZQ1, 762 by 51, 308 ammo, and the Tool I think I pay about $8.99. The ZQ1 or ZQI, I think it's called ZQ1. I buy that at Walmart for about $10 for a box of 20. A few changes I made to it as we kind of make our way back. The Hogue grip, it's an AK style grip made in the USA. That's been bolted on there. Went right on, no problems whatsoever. The screws, everything went on perfectly. And then on the back, I went through Ace stocks, and I don't know, maybe I wish I would have waited because I saw that Classic Firearms came out with a whole package deal you can get, but the Ace package is very hard to beat. It's a M4 style stock. You get this rear trunnion adapter repair piece is what some people call it, and it gives you a flat rear, and then from there you can put on your choice of stocks. And so it came with an M4 style, just basic stock like you get on a lot of ARs. And I went ahead and took that off and put on an MOE stock that I just had sitting around the house. And it's a little more comfortable to shoot, definitely more comfortable than when I had the thumbhole stock. Although really the thumbhole stock's not bad. You know, it just limits your grip and how you can hold and fire the rifle. Up on the front, I just used a Dremel to take the little weld off, and I just kind of touched it up with a paint marker, where you have to do that in order to take off that factory installed flash hider muzzle brake. Again, I'm not sure which design it is or whatever you call it. Overall, the rifle's been great. The only issues I had was the floor plate coming out on the magazine, and I'm going to show you that real quick. Problem that I had with it was the floor plate just slides out, so this needs to be welded or something. I don't even know. It's just not the best design. So I had electrical tape it the second time I went out to the range. So I was very, very happy and also very adamant about bugging CSSPECS to get those 20-round magazines in production. I mean, man, I was just dying having to use that 10-round mag, and I couldn't find one anywhere. I called all these different companies. Nobody had one. I think I found one on eBay that popped up, and it went for like $60 or $70. It was ridiculous. The gas port setting, I keep it on number 2. Have not had any issues with failure to feed, failure to eject. The gun is solid. I use SuperTech lithium grease from the automotive department at Walmart on the insides, on the internals around the piston and the receiver, all the moving parts and the rails on the inside. And that's been great. I've shot it in everything from about 80, 90 degree temperatures all the way down to basically freezing, 30, 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has not gummed up. It's been a great lubricant. It's about $5 for a tub, and I don't know if I'm ever going to use the whole thing up as long as I own this rifle. But anyway, guys, I've got probably around, I suppose $800 total in this package right now, and I really don't think I'm going to do anything else. I love the foregrip furniture on it. I'm not going to change that anytime soon, you know, unless I can easily source something that I know is going to bolt in without modifications. Again, there's a lot of videos on this rifle starting to come up. I don't know. According to Classic Firearms, I believe I read on their website that it was not going to be imported anymore, that this was the last of the ones they were going to get. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, it's not Russian made, so I don't think there's any embargo issues on the rifle. Man, if you can pick one up, I highly recommend it. You know, you got a cold hammer forged barrel. I believe the receivers are just stamped. I do not believe it's milled, but man, this thing, it's pretty heavy. I think it weighs maybe in the neighborhood of 8 pounds or so. I guess I'm not 100% sure, but compared to my AR-15, it's not a lightweight. But it also handles recoil really well. I don't think it kicks very bad, and it's fairly accurate. I'm able to shoot a 2 or 3 inch group with the iron sights at 100 yards. I'm able to hit a 10 to 12 inch gong at 200 yards, 150, 200 yards. With no problems. So, I mean, that's more than realistic for what this thing would ever see any kind of use for. CSSPECS is going to come out with a plugged, I believe, 10-round magazine that's going to be limited to 5 rounds. And when that comes out, I'm going to use it as a deer rifle for next fall. Here in central Nebraska, most of the deer that we see and that we take are less than 100 yards. You can be going through just a tree break or a tree line, and you've got your deer right there. You know, don't get me wrong, there are some long distance shots that you do, but I would not take them with this rifle. I would use probably something a little more precise. Anyway, great rifle. Check it out. Pick one up if you can. They're fantastic value. Parts are starting to show up for them now. And the way that this is configured, it should be 922R compliant. I believe I have the correct number of parts. I've got a Tapco G2 trigger that I need to install. Once I figure that out, and then I'm going to be good to go. So if you get a chance, pick one up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. They're a wonderful value for the money. All right, this is Travis P11, and I'm out.